San Francisco 49ers Dre Greenlaw didn't think the San Francisco 49ers were going to draft him at all. Didn't even have the slightest indication that the 49ers were interested in him. Dre Greenlaw went on Fred Warner's podcast, The Warner House, and told a phenomenal pre-draft story about what his process was like with the San Francisco 49ers and more specifically with Kyle Shanahan. And honestly, it's a phenomenal listen. And the whole story, all the way through from the combine to his pro day to getting drafted, and a funny story about Mitch Wishnowsky getting drafted as well. It's comedy. It's a phenomenal inside look from Dre Greenlaw's perspective of what the draft process was like, and it is worth a listen. Take a listen right here.
You're transitioning from Arkansas to the NFL. Did you talk to the people a little bit about, did you get invited to the combine, what your pro day was like, and did you know that the 49ers were even were the 49ers interested, and did you have an idea that you were going to be drafted to the 49ers?
Man, that's a crazy story. I can't wait to tell it. So, I know, right?
Yeah.
So, I did get invited to the combine. I got invited to the combine. Bro, so I had a pulled hamstring, bro, 2 weeks before the combine. So I told myself, like, all right, like, if I'm gonna just do like the basic little stuff, and then like I'm not gonna run at the combine or whatnot, you know. So I'm gonna do the basic little stuff, and then I told myself 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks before the combine, that if I had, I was gonna try to go out there, run, and then see if I could, actually like just run, just wing it and run. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That didn't happen. I didn't feel good, so I was like, all right, I ain't gonna do it. I had pro day 2 days later.
Oof.
So man, I had pro day. Man, it didn't matter. I should have just ran, but I ran that pro day. Man, I ran like a 4.7. I don't know, man, but it was
4.8,
dog.
4.8.
Man, I better not see a 4.8. It was 4.7. But I was so hurt anyways. It don't matter if it was 4.8, man.
Right.
I was so hurt, but I just, it wasn't a great deal, man. But luckily, man, you know what I mean? Film don't lie. So
film don't lie.
Tape don't lie.
That's
what
right.
Coach say you run, what that tape say, that tape you run 4.4 on that tape?
4.4. You run 4.4 on tape, boy. That's all that matters.
Ball, man.
That's it.
That combine numbers don't mean nothing, man. You run 4.4 on that tape, not 4.4.
4.4.
You run 4.4 on that tape.
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, man. But actually doing a combine process, let me actually explain this, because the 49ers, when they was like, I did not think I was gonna get drafted. Out of all the teams, out of 32 teams, my brother asked me the day before the combine, he said, who do you not think you're going to get drafted by? I said, the 49ers.
Ain't no way.
I did, bro. I said,
why is that?
Bro, because when I tell you, when I left out the combine room and just the look on Kyle Shanahan's face, like it was like no like happy expression. Like I saw Meek before. I had knew Meek from the Senior Bowl. So like I had like chopped it up with him. So like, man, him connected fast. I'm talking about like we laughing and, oh yeah, cover three, this, and we chopping it up, getting it right.
Yeah.
So I see him, but then during the combine, I see him again. And I'm talking to Kyle and everybody at the desk, and Kyle got no smile, no face. He like, did you work hard? Because you worked harder. And like, I'm like, I mean, I think I worked hard. Like I did, yeah. He was like, because you had worked harder. I'm like, he's just drilling me with questions, and I'm like,
yeah,
man. I looked at me. I just shook my head. I said, man, I'm sorry, bro. You know what I mean? It was nice knowing you. You know what I mean? It was kind of just like, it was like, he was like, all right, I'll see you later. And I was just like, I looked around. He had a backpack beside him. He said, all right, I'll see you later. And like, you go your backpack. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm not going this team. They not finna come get me. And look what happened. Crazy.
Dang. So you said Kyle wasn't messing with you?
Kyle wasn't messing with me. I mean, Kyle, though. He's a good poker player. I bet.
No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no,
I bet he can play some poker.
That's hilarious because people don't understand. So for anybody that is in our team meeting room, when Kyle's over there going over tape of the games and stuff, and he talking about the defense, if Kyle in his little man cave, if he could have one jersey of any 49er player on his team, on his current team, if he could have one jersey on that mantle, he'd have a 5'7" jersey with Greenlaw on the back, right there.
Nah, not at all.
Over the mantle. All right, you probably his favorite player on the entire team for a lot of reasons. All right, but that right there is hilarious that he grilled you like that at the combine. That's foul right there.
Yeah, it was bad, though. It was bad. I was like,
ooh, boy, that's hilarious though. Hey, that's how I go at the combine and the whole pre-draft process. Their whole tactic and their whole thing is they want to tear you down as much as they can to see. Oh, okay, let's see how much he could take.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, at least I'd rather him be like that than be like, oh yeah, man. Or not him, but other teams. They're all like, "Yeah, man, we love you, man. We're gonna come get you," and they
and
not
then they
gonna come
don't.
get
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
You know what I
They
mean?
just kind of
So
they two-facing you.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. So I'd rather him be like that and just keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
Facts.
Okay, so you ran 4.8 at your pro day. All right, your combine interview with Kyle wasn't the best, and then draft day comes, and the 5th round come around. What round were you expecting to be drafted in? By the way, after all of that pre-draft stuff happened.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know. I was like, all right, so I had somewhat of a third round grade. But I was like, ain't no way they finna come give me the 3rd round. I just felt like I know I'm good enough, but I just felt like with the numbers and how everything went, like I just felt like third round is still risking it just based off the numbers. Okay, so then that 4th round came around, my eyes got big, and I'm like, all right now.
Yeah.
But then I ain't gonna fake it. 4th round came around, and I saw a kicker was drafted, and guess who it was? Mitch Nowski. And it turns out though, it was a great pickup because he do his thing, dog.
Yes, sir.
He do his thing.
Yeah, yes, sir.
But man, when I'm watching the 4th round and I see that, I'm like, oh man. Oh man. I said, oh man. Oh, booty cheeks. That's what I was like, all right. So it may be some people out there that I ain't never seen before that can do some stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, there's some cats out there that I'm from Arkansas. I ain't been nowhere.
Correct.
So I'm like, man, it got to be some dudes out there that just.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it turns out though that he was a good punter, man. He's a great punter for us. So it all worked out, dog.
That right there is hilarious. Okay, so yeah, I'm about to say that 40 time was probably crucial in where you got drafted because people probably saw they didn't look at the whole. Usually, what they do is they take a little sheet, they look at the number, and they don't ask any questions. They're like, "Oh, he just ran 4.8. Okay, boom, on to the next." You know what I'm saying?
Man, I had
coaches look.
Yeah, I had coaches before the combine. They're like, "Man, you finna run that 4.4, man? We see you on tape, man. You finna run that 4.4?" I'm like, "Man, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Just wait on it." I had every coach in that thing. You finna run that 4.4? I got you, dog. Just wait. I got you.
Oh my gosh.
Watch and see. Wait and see. I came out there around 4.8.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, that's tough.
Yeah. That's hilarious, dog. I mean, hey, Johnny always talk about it. He's like, man, thank goodness you ran slow at pro day because, man, we would have never got you in the 5th round if you ran fast. And I was sitting there like, boy, you wrong.
That's tough, bro. That is tough.
But hey, everything happens for a reason, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have been put in a better situation to then thrive and then, obviously grow and become who you are.
Right.
But that's just funny.
I thought the part about Dre Greenlaw watching Mitch Wisnowski get drafted by the San Francisco 49ers and just like being like, oh man, they took a punter before me and all that type of stuff. And I also found it interesting that when he was talking with a family member before the draft and they asked him like, which team do you think is not going to draft you? And he goes out of his way to say the San Francisco 49ers. And he alludes to Kyle Shanahan's poker face. And we've been able to pick up tells from Kyle and John and how they kind of play poker in the media and do all that type of stuff. And I'm sure that's no different from maybe combine interviews, maybe trying to not let guys know that they are super interested in them to just kind of throw them off. I don't know. But ultimately, the 49ers take him. And I did also think that it was very interesting how Fred Warner said that Dre Greenlaw might be Kyle Shanahan's favorite player on the team. I would have not expected that. I thought he was going to say an offensive player. But obviously for Fred to say that, I think there's I don't know how true it is. But hey, everyone's got favorites. Coaches got favorites. And I mean, it makes sense to me. Dre Greenlaw's been playing phenomenally. I've gained a new level of respect for Dre Greenlaw this year. I think just because I'm doing more tape work on the defensive side. and just really gaining an appreciation of like how good Dre Greenlaw really is when he's healthy and he's flying sideline to sideline. I mean, Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, they are the best linebacker duo in the NFL right now. I don't think it's up for debate. And Dre Greenlaw has just really, really impressed me on the field. And I love hearing from Dre. I said this on another video I posted, a little clip from them. This is the most I've ever heard Dre Greenlaw speak, and would love to hear more from Dre Greenlaw. I love the insight that he's providing. I love this type of stuff. This is the type of content that I personally appreciate from hearing about players' stories and processes and the behind the scenes type stuff that we don't necessarily get access to. And you got two potential all pro linebackers just chopping it up. And it's really cool insight. But let me know what you guys thought about this whole situation with Dre Greenlaw, not thinking the 49ers are coming to get him, all that type of stuff. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.